Today on the channel, the dead will rise in the Evil Dead NECA Ash Ultimate Edition.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Ultimate unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got something fun, Evil Dead Ultimate Ash. But for all your Ultimate Ash needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal over there, jaystoysandgames.com. And of course, you can do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we're going to start it off with the old Evil Dead. Round one, of course, the beginnings of the Evil Dead saga. What brought Bruce Campbell to the real world? It wasn't Maniac Cop. Wasn't he a Maniac Cop? I think he was. But Bruce Campbell, his legacy is around the Evil Dead franchise. Of course, multiple movies. And then we do know the TV show that was on Starz, which I really enjoyed as well. And we'll be unboxing that figure on the channel. Stay tuned for that, of course. But this is the one that started off early Bruce Campbell. Just you go for a vacation in a cabin in the woods and insanity happens. And if you haven't seen this movie, definitely worth a watch. I remember seeing this poster and more importantly this VHS tape cover as a kid going to the VHS stores. Of course, you'd always look at the horror movies. You loved them. A lot of them you never got to see, but you do remember the artwork from, of course, the VHS tapes. This was another one of those. And I remember just looking at it saying, I don't know what this is about. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But there was just something about this image that was very cool. And I don't know when the first time I ever saw Evil Dead was. Definitely not when I was a little kid. It had to have been when I was a senior in high school, maybe possibly in college. Not really sure, but man, oh man, it did make an effect on everybody that watched it, I think. We all fell in love with Bruce Campbell. You fell in love with the whole saga, everything else. And now it translates over to the action figure world right here. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And there it is. The Evil Dead Ultimate Ash just rising. Help me, help me, help me. You got that little horror sticker up there. Man, it just feels like the old days is what that feels like. There he is, old Bruce Campbell there. 40th anniversary they were celebrating at the time. What year was this? Let's see if I can find the year real quick. 2021. So we're almost to 45 years is where we're about to. Bruce Campbell once again with a chainsaw over there. And looking cool, that scene from the movie, man, oh man, that denim shirt got a workout. There's no doubt about it. Evil Dead up top, a little bit of blurb, glamour shots. Of course, let's see what it says here. 5 friends drive to a remote cabin in the woods for a fun getaway. Well, it wasn't so fun. Well, there they find the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, an ancient tomb whose text reawakens the dead when read aloud. After unintentionally releasing a flood of evil, the group must fight for their lives or become possessed. And we know it didn't go well for most of the members there, as we do know. Inside there, a little glamour shot. Of course, extra heads for Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell, very plain Jane in this figure here, of course. And then we remember all the way to Evil, our Army of Darkness as well. He had quite the story arc career for the Evil Dead franchise. See you later, goodbye. Plastic Prison, there it is, old Bruce. The Bruce is loose. Old Ash Ultimate Edition. Gonna have to cut his legs off. No, not really. Gonna have to cut the twist ties out. Some very tightly packed twist ties here. And there has been a lot of Bruce Campbell figures from NECA, and I think McFarlane made quite a few as well. A lot of characters over the years for Bruce Campbell. And a very cool player. I mean, he was in the Spider-Man movie back in the day as well. I think he was the ring announcer for Macho Man Randy Savage when Bonesaw was in that one, if you guys remember that. I think most do remember that, of course. He's been in tons of different movies, TV shows over the years. Briscoe County Jr., you name it, he's been in all of it. One time or another, it feels like. Still acting to this day, as we do know. But there's... Oh, we're locked in. There we go. All right. Get all that out of there and see you later. Goodbye. All right, Bruce Campbell's here. Man, just looks like a dad from the 80s. Or a cool uncle, maybe. More like that. But let's dive into it here. Let's go through the accessories on this one. We do get 2 gripping hands and then 2 more gripping hands. So choose your own gripping hand adventure on these ones here. So we do get that going on. We do get accessories, a lot of cool stuff, and a lot of stuff you could use with other toy lines if you want to. That's always fun, especially for figure photographers. You got a little lantern here. You're trying to light the way. Of course, you're in a cabin. They don't have electricity out there. Got a little lantern action to light the way. Got the tape recorder. Oh, dangerous, dangerous. Remember that scene with the old tape recorder there. Once again, you can use this somewhere else if you wanted to. Gotta love a chainsaw, which later became his arm down the line, as we do know. But love the big old chainsaw, letting it rip, cutting up bodies, fighting everything evil. No doubt about it. I love that it says NECA on the chainsaw, too. But another one you could use with different stuff if you wanted to. Just an old school chainsaw is what this one is. Looking good right there. And then we keep diving in. Got a big old axe, just a standard axe you'd have out in the woods. Double-ended blade there, of course, wood handle. And then a shotgun. Of course, every cabin out there, you got to have a shotgun. You might got some wild animals you need to fend off or something, so we get a shotgun with old Ash, a.k.a. Bruce Campbell. But now we're going to dive into the heads on this one here. Pretty plain Bruce Campbell. As I said, it just kind of looks like an uncle or a dad. This would be great to use as a person in a crowd, your WWE arena, your Marvel Legends street scene. Just a plain Jane character is what this looks like. A young Jay Leno almost, too. Who knows? But it is Bruce Campbell in the head, a much younger Bruce Campbell. Got that stereotypical late 70s, early 80s hairdo going on, playing those human hits, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Pretty stoic expression on this one here, and it looks like he's kind of looking up towards the sky a little bit. And speaking of looking up, we do get the McFarlane wide side eye right here. He's got that side eye looking, but of course Bruce Campbell, an amazing character actor, really diving into the part. So another goofy face there, a little bit of open mouth, a little side eye going on. He's ready for whatever may come his way in the old cabin. And then finally the third head here, possibly the one I may use. I don't know. I got to figure that out. A little open mouth on this one. Just more of a stern, dead ahead set of the eyes on this one here. So 3 pretty good head sculpts, all looking just like a normal dude, though, I will say. Diving into this, you got the denim. There's no leather, so nobody's being brought together like a young Saxon, but we do got the denim looking good. 2 front pockets there looking very nice. Very bright blue, which was full of red by the end of the movie, as we know. Brown pants down into the brown shoes as well. Articulation, arms all the way around for us. Single jointed elbow, a little bit of side to side there. Hands removable, back and forth, side to side. Head removable, back and forth, side to side, all the way around if you need it to. Waist articulation, those big old Bruce Campbell splits, of course, known for his time doing the splits. Legs go up, single jointed knees, side to side. Little bit of movement on the legs, ankles, nothing really to write home about. But man, Bruce Campbell, this could be Bruce Campbell, of course, as Ash, starting it off is what it feels like to me. You got to get the bloody different versions there where he progresses through the movie, of course. But this is just straight up dad from the 80s is what this feels like in the Ultimate Ash from, of course, the Evil Dead. A lot more Evil Dead figures. We might even unbox like an Evil Dead 2 figure on the channel many moons ago on the first YouTube channel. As I did say, we got one versus Evil, of course, from the Stars TV series. We'll be unboxing that on the channel as well. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss that. Maybe we'll compare those two to each other in that video. But man, here it is, the beginnings of the Evil Dead right here in plastic action figure form from NECA. I don't think this is too hard to get still. It is off the shelves here, but I don't think it's anything like over $50 or anything. So if you're after this, you can probably still find it wherever NECA figures are sold, maybe Jay'sToysAndGames.com. So there it is. That's Bruce Campbell as Ash from the Evil Dead. What are your guys' thoughts? What are your thoughts on the movie? What are your thoughts on the figures? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Early access to both YouTube channel videos. Tons of other content. Your best way to support the channel. You know, support the channel, PressTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. My book at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and now on Kindle. It is the complete guide to the WWE Jakks Classic Superstar Series. And you can hit me up, follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Ultimate Ash, I'm the Ultimate Kyle. See you guys all real soon.